Yo, what's up guys? It's Stricken, and for today's video, we have a mid or bid. Now, this is a video series where I ask you, the viewer, which weapon skins are good and that you should bid for, or which skins are bad and are mid. So hence the name, mid or bid. So for this video, we're doing the weapon skin Crossfader, which goes for around 6,000 R6 credits on the R6 marketplace. I am going to be showing this weapon skin on a few different weapons, as well as using a few different attachment skin combos so you guys can get a good feel for this skin, as well as some good combos and decide whether or not you want to buy it or you want to sell it or anything like that. So if you enjoy this kind of content, definitely make sure you like, comment, and subscribe down below, as I do upload daily R6 marketplace and cosmetic related content. But with all of that out of the way, let's get into it. Getting started here, the first thing I want to say is that I personally believe that this is the most overrated weapon skin or item in general that is available currently on the R6 marketplace. I really think that this weapon skin is overrated by the community because it looks a lot worse in game than it does on the marketplace or in pictures. So like I said, I'm going to be showing you guys some different combos and some different examples, so let me know down below what you guys think. But personally, I think this skin is extremely overrated, and I'll show you why. Now, as far as attachment skins go, I will be showing 5 different examples that I think look clean with this weapon skin, with the first one here being the plasma pink attachment skin. Now, this is by far the most expensive one on today's list, and this is actually one of the most expensive attachment skins in general in the entire marketplace. So most people aren't going to have easy accessibility to this one, but it is one of the best, so I want to include it in the video regardless. As you can see, the weapon skin Crossfader is way darker and less pink in game than it depicts in the pictures on the marketplace. And as you can see here on the barrel and the side of the weapon, the pink is hardly noticeable, and you can only really notice it when you reload your weapon, and you can only reload so many times per round. So it really sucks, in my opinion, that you can't get the full glory of this weapon skin just by holding it. You have to reload it to see its best features. I think that the champion charms from recent seasons go really well with this weapon skin and just make a really nice combo in general, because now the champion charms are more pink than they are red. The last thing I'll mention that is probably my favorite part about the entire skin is the fact that there's purple accents on the actual weapon. So you can see inside the barrel when you reload, under the grip, and some other shadow and lighting areas, there are purple accents, and I think that's an amazing touch, and it gives you a little bit more versatility to match with attachment skins, because the more colors, the easier it is to match. At number 2, we've got the attachment skin World Class Apparatus, and I think that this is a perfect match because this attachment skin kind of gives off the vibe of carbon fiber, and it has that dark, nice textured look to it that matches the weapon skin perfectly, because the black on the weapon skin is the most prominent color. So I think that this combo is really clean. I think that the fact that the pink goes down the side of the weapon skin is really clean, because once you get to the magazine, it's back to that carbon fiber texture. So the weapon skin is kind of like sandwiched in between the magazine and the scope color wise, and I think that that looks really clean. Again, I do have the champion charm from last season because the nice pink pop is really good for it. I really like this dark combo, and the accents of color are really just a nice pop, so you can't go wrong with this. So while this combo does look really clean, I don't believe that it's worth anything more than 6,000 credits, which is what the weapon skin is alone. So definitely keep that in mind throughout this video, that this weapon skin is around 6,000 credits, and like I said earlier, I just don't think it's worth that, and I really do believe it's overrated. But I really wanted to get this video out because I know a lot of people want to buy it or see what it looks like in game. So at number 2 here, we've got World Class Apparatus with the dark theme. At number 3, we've got the attachment skin Game Onslaught, which actually came out in this season's battle pass. So definitely make sure to buy the battle pass and complete it if you want to get this attachment skin, because otherwise it won't be available in the R6 marketplace for another whole entire year. So definitely make sure you go ahead and get the battle pass to get this if you want it. I think that the wooden accent of this goes absolutely perfectly with the black accents of the weapon skin. I think that the wood gives it an amazing touch, not to mention the barrel and the magazine are black, so you don't lose any color consistency with the attachment skin. Again, I am using the R4C for all of these examples, so if you're wondering what weapon this is, it's the R4C, which is for Ashen Ram. But yeah, I do like this attachment skin. I have been trying to find a good weapon skin to match Game Onslaught with, and I really do think that this is probably one of the best ones I've found, despite the fact that I do think that this weapon skin is overrated. So definitely let me know down below what you guys think of this one, but personally, this is probably my favorite one on this list, to be honest. honest. Coming in at number 4, we have probably what is the most popular combo for this weapon skin outside of Plasma Pink, and that is the attachment skin Haze. As you can see here, it is a solid purple attachment skin, and you actually can buy this one in the R6 shop with Renown, so this is probably one of the best entries also because you don't have to spend credits to get it. You can easily get it for Renown. It is absolutely amazing with this weapon skin because the shade of purple on the attachment skin is quite literally the exact same shade of purple that is inside the weapon. So if you look at the barrel when you reload, it's almost as if the attachment skin is just a continuation of the inside of the barrel. So I think that this is one of the cleanest combos that you can run with Crossfader. I love the contrast, like I've said throughout this video. I love dark on light and light on dark. I think it's always a great contrast. Of course, I have the champion charm from last season. It does look clean with this as well. And I really like the pink, purple, and black aesthetic of this. I like when you can match each color to itself and just make it look super clean like this. So at number 4, we've got the attachment skin Haze. Now, before we get into the final attachment skin for today's video, I did want to give you guys an honorable mention, and that is the attachment skin Chroma Streaks. Now, a lot of you will understand that this is an honorable mention because this attachment skin is going for around 5,000 R6 credits right now, and the average person definitely cannot afford that or get this. So I wanted to make it an honorable mention because I know a lot of people do have it or do want to get it. Definitely like the last entry, it is just a nice clean purple. However, the difference is between Chroma Streaks and Haze is the fact that Chroma Streaks is a nice glossy shiny metallic look, whereas Haze is kind of just a dull regular look. Not to mention that the barrel is a golden accent, so you'll definitely have to keep that in mind that the barrel you equip will be golden. But I think that this combo looks really clean, just like the last one. There's not too much to say because it's purple, so I can't really repeat all the stuff about it being purple, but it does look really clean. Last but not least for today's video, we have the attachment skin Black, which I'm pretty sure was given to all players when attachment skins were first released. But now that it has been some time, I believe that you can get this on the R6 marketplace. Definitely comment down below if everyone still gets this for free, but I'm not sure. I know that I got it for free when the attachment skins originally came out. And because this weapon skin is primarily black, of course I am using the black attachment skin. Now the attachment skin is much darker, kind of like charcoal, than the weapon skin is. So it kind of does throw it off a little bit, but the shades are still there and it does contrast really nicely together. Personally, I don't think I will ever use this attachment skin on any weapon. It just looks really bad to me. Like I said before, Crossfader is a seasonal skin, so you can use it on a ton of different weapons. And as most of you guys know, seasonal skins tend to look different based on what kind of weapon they're on. So for the last example, it didn't look too great on the R4C, but right here on the AK-12, it actually looks really clean. Personally, I don't think I would use it just because I would rather have the 6,000 credits for something else, but it does look really convincing on a couple weapons, such as the AK-12 here, like I said. I think that the purple accents in the back really match the purple Haze attachment skin, so I've gone ahead and equipped that here, along as the champion charm, like I said. This combo does not look bad whatsoever, and honestly, if I didn't have Glacier, I would definitely consider using this combo, but like I said, I would rather use the credits for something else. But the AK-12 is by far one of the best weapons in the entire game that you can use this weapon skin for. Next up, we've got Crossfader on the DMRs, and I am using the 417 for Twitch and Lion right here. Just like the R4C, the weapon skin looks really bad because the dark, dull black color kind of takes over the entire skin, and you can't really see the pink dots very much. I think it would look a lot better if the pink dots traveled further down the barrel, but unfortunately they don't. So just like the R4C, I think the DMRs are a no-go for Crossfader, but I do think that the purple Haze attachment skin goes really well with the purple accents. Next up, we have Crossfader on the shotguns, and I am using the primary shotgun here for Smoke, Mute, Sledge, Thatcher, and Warden. And like I said earlier, seasonal skins tend to look different based on what kind of weapon you're using, and Crossfader here is no exception. As you can see, the shotgun looks different than the other kinds of weapons, and I think that it doesn't look terrible, but it also doesn't look too great. It has a big purple dot in the back, but it takes away a lot of the pink dots, so I really don't like that. However, on the fore end at the front, you can see that there actually is a purple accent there, which is a really nice touch, as well as the purple stripe on top of the weapons. So it definitely doesn't look terrible, but there's definitely a lot better options for the shotguns. Next up, we've got Crossfader on the SMGs. Right here, I have the SMG-11, and this is by far one of the cleanest types of weapons that you can use Crossfader on. It looks really nice, and there's pink dots from the back all the way to the front, which is exactly what I wanted for every other skin, but unfortunately it doesn't do that. Not to mention the purple accents accents and stripes on the back and side of the weapon. It goes really nice with the purple haze attachment skin, and it really just brings the entire combo all together. Like I said earlier in the video, I think that pink, purple, and black are definitely a great color scheme, and they should explore more colors like this in the future. But as for right now, Crossfader on the SMG-11 looks absolutely amazing, and this would definitely be worth it. However, I don't think that 6,000 credits justifies a weapon skin for a secondary. Speaking of secondaries, for the final entry of today's video, we have the pistols, and I stand corrected because I definitely think this is by far the best type of weapon that you can use for Crossfader. The pink and purple is so prominent on the pistols, and I wish that they did this for the primary weapons because it really does look absolutely amazing. I do have the purple haze attachment skin on right here, so it really completes the entire purple aesthetic. The green dots that help you aim the weapon definitely throw off the color scheme a little bit, but it doesn't make it horrendous, and it definitely is still viable. So at number 1 for the best type of weapon that you can use Crossfader on, it definitely has to be the secondary pistols. But like I said, I just don't think that spending 6,000 credits on a pistol or secondary attachment skin or weapon skin is worth it. So I definitely think that you should hold off to buy Crossfader if you're thinking about it. Wait until the future because you might be able to get it for around 4,500 credits or less. But a lot of people have been asking me to do this video, so here it is. Comment down below whether or not you think the skin is good and you should bid for it, or if it's bad and it's considered mid. Thank you guys so much for all of the support recently. Definitely let me know what you think of the combos or weapons I showed it on today. Thank you guys so much for all of the support recently. Thank you guys so much for watching. My name is Stricken. Peace.